There's more news regarding Eskom. We're hearing this evening that Matla Power Station in Mpumalanga is on fire. Heidi Giokos joins us now. Heidi, you know, we don't need any more bad news from Eskom, but it just keeps coming. What can you tell us about this fire?
Yes, so we do understand that the fire started at around 2 p.m., so 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's believed to be a fuel system on the oil burners, so basically a fuel leak. It's very difficult for anybody to have sabotaged this. They are ruling out sabotage. The sources that have communicated to us that are on the ground and are seeing what's currently happening, because it's very difficult to access that. It's not an easy place for sabotage to happen. What we do understand is that the fire was quite extensive in the beginning at around 2 o'clock when it did start. It's Unit 6 at Matla Power Station in Creel, Mpumalanga, so just outside of Creel. We do know, of course, this is a coal-fired power station. Sources are also telling us that it seems to be the damage is quite extensive. So it seems as though it's going to take about 3 months maximum to fix this particular incident that has happened, because if they're saying it's the fuel system on the oil burner, that of course is going to be quite difficult for them to fix. They've had to bring the fire under control, but we are hearing that the fire has somehow started once again. We hope, though, it's not as serious as what we were seeing in those visuals that we were playing a short while ago. So it does seem as though it just doesn't seem as though anything's going to go well with Eskom at this stage.
That's really troubling.
It's concerning that something so big could have happened at Matla Power Station. But I think what is important here is that sources are saying it's very difficult for this to be sabotage, and they are ruling that out.
Okay, so the fire was under control, started this afternoon, but now it seems a fire has broken out again.
Yes, so it's Unit 6 at Matla Power Station. So there are, of course, 6 units, and it's unit number 6 that seems to be the problem.
Okay. Heidi, do we know if this is going to contribute to further levels of load shedding?
I hope not, Sally, and I doubt it, because Matla is not a very big power station, but you know, we can't rule that out at this stage. Look what's happened with Kusile Power Station when one of the chimneys that actually detached from one of the areas at the power station, and because of that it has definitely contributed to further load shedding and exacerbated our rolling blackouts. So we're not entirely sure if this, at what's happened at Matla, is going to contribute. I pray not, because we're already in stage 5.
Yes, we are. So we have heard regarding the resignation of Andre de Ruyter that he's going to stay on until the end of March. That of course is when Jan Oberholzer is leaving as CEO. He's retiring at the same time. There's going to be a presser tomorrow. Do you have any more details?
No, so at this stage we only understand that the Minister of Public Enterprises has thanked Andre de Ruyter for his service and his sacrifice, given how difficult it is to actually be the head of the power utility, given what's currently going on there. We do know that Andre de Ruyter will serve until the end of March and not just a 30-day notice period, and this is probably to give some time for the Department of Public Enterprises to try and find a new CEO, because that's going to be quite a challenge. I would never want to be in that hot seat, because you know, it's a position that's going to be very challenging and very difficult to try and get the country out of. So tomorrow we do understand that the board is going to brief the nation about what exactly is going on at Eskom and whether or not there have been any further resignations. We hope not, because as I mentioned earlier, there needs to be some kind of stability that we see at Eskom, because we cannot sit in stage 5 and stage 6 any longer.
Thank you so much for that update, Heidi Giokos. And of course, Heidi is going to keep us abreast of what's going on at Matla with that fire.